viewers, and welcome once again to another episode of the Top Notch Coaching Network. My name is still Confidence in Me, and I am your host as usual. We'll be looking at an interesting financial series on the new rules of money. And last week we talked about cash flow as one of the new rules of money. Today, we want to talk about understanding the language of money as one of the new rules of money. I will start with this story my mentor once told me. He said that when they first started out in their ministry and they rented a premises for their church, he said that they signed an agreement with the landlord, but while signing that agreement, the landlord brought a lawyer, but he chose not to bring a lawyer because he was trying to cut expenses. So after they had signed the agreement, some years later, they were financially buoyant enough to get their own premises. But the issue was this: they still had 2 years to stay in the previous premises. But interestingly, the landlord wanted them to leave immediately, even though they had 2 years to go. So the society began to create a heated argument, and they decided to maybe go to court, or no, they decided to take away everything that they had built. My mentor said that they told the landlord that they were going to remove everything they have built. They would demolish the ones that will be demolished, and they would remove the ones that are removable. It was then the landlord told him that he should go and check his agreement. The landlord mentioned the agreement several times, so my mentor decided to go and even, okay, this man keeps saying agreement. Maybe there's something in that agreement that I didn't see. So my mentor went back to the agreement that he had signed with the landlord, and he gave it to the lawyer to read for him, to probably check for him and see if there is anything that he was missing. It was then that the lawyer noticed that at the bottom of the agreement, the lawyer that helped in drafting the agreement for the landlord had written that they would leave everything, that they would leave the premises, including all the appurtenances on the premises. So it was then he now realized that the word appurtenancy on this means that he will be leaving everything he met on the premises, the ones he built, that he will not take anything away from the premises, that everything he built, he was not going to touch anything. That was the meaning of the appurtenancy, and he signed that agreement and signed up everything that he had built on that structure. Why? Because he does not or did not understand the language, the legal language. You see, every field of endeavor in life has their own language. Money has its language, and so does education, medicine, justice, and all. Every field of life has its own language, and money is not exempted. You have probably experienced this thing. You've been to a pharmacist or a dentist, or a pharmacist or a doctor, and he gave you a prescription that you could hardly read, that looked like a screw, and then you took it to the pharmacist downstairs or the dispensary downstairs, and immediately you gave it to the person was able to read or decipher whatever it was that the doctor or the pharmacist had written. Why? Because they have a language. If you really want to build wealth, I can guarantee you that one of the best ways to do this is to understand the language of money. Naturally, nobody stays with somebody he or she does not understand. So it's important for you to understand money and the language of money if you truly want to make wealth, not to survive. If you want to make wealth, you just have to understand the language of money, or else you'll be taken advantage of, or you will miss opportunities. That one is certain. it was while I was studying, I found out that there is a difference between return on investment and percentage return on investment. There are words like prorated. There's so many investment terms and money languages that you are not aware of that could be of help to you, but because you don't know them, you will miss out, or you are missing out in and on opportunities. So I will strongly recommend that you understand money and its you must understand the language of money if you want to truly create wealth. I can recommend two books that I read that were of great help to me in understanding finance and its language. In one of the books was Investing 101 by Michael. I can't remember that is already, but one Michael, but it's called Investing 101. But the most interesting of them is Investment Terms by Harold Thomas. Investment Terms. That book is highly recommended if you want to understand money and money language. Till I come away again next time, thank you for watching and God bless you.